Imagine you're looking at an X-ray picture of a house.
Okay, an X-ray. I'm picturing it.
Right. So you don't see the color of the walls. You don't see the beautiful paintings or, the furniture. What do you actually see?
Well, you just see the bones of the house, right? The strong, solid structure.
Exactly. You see the basic framework that just holds everything together.
That's a great image. Because, without those bones, the house just falls down. The beautiful paint doesn't really matter if there's no wall to put it on.
It really doesn't. And learning a new language is, well, it's very similar to that.
Oh, absolutely.
Usually when we think about speaking a new language, we want to talk about big, complex ideas right away, like art or science or the news.
Right. We want to build this beautiful, tall house immediately.
Yeah. We want to build the roof before we even have a floor.
Which doesn't work so well.
It really doesn't. But if you want to build a strong house, you need simple, strong bricks. You need that solid framework first.
And in language, those strongest bricks are the words we use every single day.
Exactly. They are the absolute foundation. If you can talk about your daily habits, you can actually connect with almost anyone in the world.
You really can.
So, welcome to our deep dive into those simple bricks. Today, our mission is to explore the language of everyday life. We're going to look at some basic English vocabulary.
Right. We're going to build simple sentences for your daily routine.
And we had a quick note about our style today, don't we?
Yes, we do. We're trying something a little different for this deep dive. Our speaking pace will be, well, much slower than usual.
Yes, very slow and clear. We're deliberately going to use short, direct sentences.
We want to make sure every single word is easy to understand. So if you're learning English, maybe, at an A1 or A2 level, this conversation is made just for you.
We are definitely taking our time today.
Yeah, we really are. Because think about your daily habits. They might seem basic.
They might even seem a little boring, honestly.
Right. But the words we use to describe our habits are incredibly important. What's really fascinating is that everyone, everywhere, has a daily routine.
Yeah, we all wake up. We all eat, we all sleep. These simple actions just connect all of us.
They do. So let's unpack this.
Okay, let's do it. Every day begins with the morning. So the logical place to start our story is, well, when the sun comes up.
The morning rhythm.
Exactly. Let's look at that rhythm.
The morning is actually full of action. It's a very busy time. We have a specific list of important vocabulary words for the morning.
Okay, what are they?
They are wake up, get up, brush my teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and eat breakfast.
Let me stop you right at the very beginning of that list. I have a practical question.
Sure, what is it?
What is the exact difference between wake up and get up? I mean, they sound so similar.
They really do.
They seem like the exact same thing to a lot of people.
It's a great question, and it's probably one of the most common things people confuse when they first learn English.
Well, here's how I think about it. Tell me if this makes sense.
Okay, let's hear it.
Wake up is about the brain. Your brain turns on, you're in bed, you're sleeping, and maybe your alarm clock rings. Beep, beep, beep.
Right, the sound wakes you.
Yeah. Then your eyes open. You're awake, but you are still lying down in the bed.
That's spot on. Waking up happens in your mind. The sleep is finished.
But get up is totally different. Getting up is the physical action.
Yes, your body moves.
Your feet actually hit the floor. You stand up. You leave the comfortable bed.
Yeah, they happen in a very specific order. It's a sequence. First, you wake up, your eyes open, you realize it is morning.
Yeah.
Second, you get up, you stand on the floor, you actually start your day.
Although sometimes for me, there's a really big delay between waking up and getting up.
Oh, absolutely. Me too.
Like I wake up at 6 o'clock, but I don't get up until 6:30. I just lie there thinking about coffee.
All right. So your brain wakes up, but your body gets up later.
Yeah, exactly. and that brings up a really good point. Notice the word I just used. My brain.
Yes.
When we talk about our own routine, we always use the pronoun I.
We do. We use I to make simple statements about our own actions. This is how we take ownership of the routine.
So for example, I say, I brush my teeth. Or, I take a shower.
Exactly. And let's talk about brush my teeth for a second.
Okay.
A lot of people learning English want to say, wash my teeth.
Oh, right. Because they wash their hands, and they wash their face.
Exactly. It's a very common mistake. But we don't say wash for teeth. We use a specific tool, a small brush.
So the action takes the name of the tool. I use a brush, so I brush my teeth.
Yes.
I hold the small brush. I put toothpaste on it. I clean my teeth. It gives me a clean, fresh feeling.
Perfectly said.
Yeah.
And then comes the next step. I take a shower. I stand under the warm water. I wash my body with soap. It really wakes me up fully.
Notice we say take a shower. That's interesting.
Yeah, we don't usually say do a shower or make a shower. We take a shower.
It's just one of those verb combinations you have to memorize. You take a shower.
You really do.
Then, after the shower, I get dressed. I open my closet. I choose my clothes. I put my shirt on my body. I put on my pants. I put on my shoes. I get dressed.
Getting dressed prepares you for the outside world. And finally, we reach the most delicious part of the morning routine.
Oh, yes. I eat breakfast.
I eat food to give my body energy for the long day. Maybe it's eggs, maybe it's toast, maybe it's just a banana.
Whatever it is, eating breakfast is the final step before the morning routine is completely finished.
So let's put this into a real conversation. Let's imagine we are friends talking about our mornings.
Okay, let's role play. We'll do it very slowly.
Listen to how simple but how useful these questions are. I'll ask first. So what time do you wake up?
I wake up at 7 o'clock. My alarm rings at 7. What about you? Do you eat breakfast?
Yes, I eat breakfast every morning. I usually eat some toast and drink coffee.
See, it's really that simple. Those two questions and answers are a complete conversation.
They are. You can have that exact conversation with anyone.
That's the beauty of it. So let's look at the timeline now. Breakfast is finished. The morning is over.
The coffee cup is empty. The dishes are clean in the sink.
Now we move into the next phase of the day. We have to open the front door. We must leave the house.
Our journey is moving forward in time. We are now in the middle of the day.
And we have a whole new set of routine phrases for this part of the day.
We do. The main ones are go to work, go to school, and have lunch.
Go to work, go to school, have lunch. These are incredibly common actions. But here's something important to notice.
What's that?
Not everyone does the same thing during the day.
That's very true. Our days look very different depending on our age and our lives.
Right. For example, I am an adult. I have a job. So I go to work, I drive my car, and I go to an office building.
But maybe the person listening is young. Maybe they're a student. They don't go to work.
Exactly. They go to school.
Right. They take classes, they study. So we need to learn how to talk about other people's days too.
Well, we already know how to use I. I go to work. I go to school.
And we know how to use you. You go to work, you go to school.
But what about our friends? What about our family members?
When we talk about one other person, we must shift to new pronouns. We use the word he for a man or a boy.
Okay.
And we use the word she for a woman or a girl.
He and she. That seems easy enough. But I know the verb changes a little bit when we use these words.
It does. It's a very important rule in English grammar.
Right.
When we use he or she in the present tense, we add an S sound at the end of the action verb.
Let's break that down. If I talk about myself, I say, I go to work.
Yes.
But if I talk about my brother, I can't say, he go to work. That's incorrect.
Right. You have to add the S sound. He goes, G-O-E-S, he goes to work.
It's such a small sound, but it's so important. He goes to work.
Exactly.
And what if I want to talk about my sister?
You use she and you add the S sound again. She goes to school.
She goes to school.
Yeah.
The meaning of the sentence is exactly the same, really.
Yeah, the physical action is the same, just the pronoun changes, and the end of the verb changes to match it.
It takes practice. I go, you go, he goes, she goes.
It does. So everyone is busy. Some people go to work, some people go to school. We are all doing different things in different places.
But then something happens right in the middle of the day. We all do the exact same thing again.
We do. If we connect this to the bigger picture of human habits, this is a universal anchor point.
An anchor point.
Yeah.
I really like that image, like a heavy metal anchor that drops into the water and stops a moving boat.
That's a great way to picture it.
It stops our busy day from moving too fast.
Yes, everyone, everywhere takes a break. Our bodies need energy. We must eat. We have lunch.
It doesn't matter if you go to work at a big company. It doesn't matter if you go to school to study math.
At some point, you stop. You sit down. You have lunch.
Wait, let me pause you right there. Why do we say have lunch? Why don't we just say eat lunch? Like eat breakfast.
That's a really sharp observation. You actually can say eat lunch. That is grammatically correct. People will understand you perfectly.
But it's not what we usually say.
No. In natural, everyday English, it is much more common to say have lunch.
Why is that?
Because have lunch means more than just putting food in your mouth. It means to experience the meal.
Oh, I see.
It means to take that break, sit with a friend, maybe step outside for a few minutes. It's an event in your day.
That makes total sense.
Yeah.
Having lunch is an experience. So I have lunch, you have lunch.
Right.
But let's remember our rule for he and she.
Hmm.
How does the word have change?
It changes to has, H-A-S.
So my brother, he has lunch.
And your sister, she has lunch.
I have lunch, he has lunch, she has lunch. It's a great pattern to practice.
It really is. And, this middle part of the day is long. We work hard, we study hard, we get tired.
But the middle of the day doesn't last forever.
Thankfully, it doesn't. Eventually, the sun starts to go down, the sky gets darker.
The workday finishes. The school bell rings. It brings us to the next big transition in our routine.
We travel back. We return to the exact place where we started our day. We go back to our homes.
We're moving from the busy, noisy day outside to the quiet, relaxing evening inside.
It's time to wind down. It's time to rest our bodies and our minds.
And we have our final sequence of vocabulary words for this part of the day, the evening.
We do. They are. Come home, cook dinner, watch TV, read a book, and go to bed.
Let me repeat those slowly. Come home, cook dinner, watch TV, read a book, go to bed.
Good.
I'm noticing a distinct pattern here with these words.
Oh, what kind of pattern? What do you see?
Well, think about the morning words. Get up, take a shower, get dressed. They feel very fast.
They do. They have a lot of sudden energy.
They feel busy, like we're in a big hurry to start the day.
I agree. Mornings are often very rushed.
But these evening words, they feel completely different to me.
How do they feel?
They feel slow. They feel peaceful.
Yeah.
Watch TV. You're just sitting down on a comfortable sofa. Read a book. You're sitting in a quiet chair. You aren't rushing anywhere.
That's a really lovely way to think about it. Language reflects human feelings. The evening is a time for slow, calm actions, and the verbs just match that feeling.
Let's unpack this evening vocabulary step by step. First, I come home. I put my key in the door.
You open the door to your house.
I step inside. I take off my coat. I'm finally home.
Then, the next major action, I cook dinner. I go into the kitchen. I prepare food for the evening meal.
Notice we say cook dinner. Some people say make dinner. Both are fine, really.
Yes, both are very common.
But cooking implies using heat. You turn on the stove. Maybe you cook soup. Maybe you cook pasta. It fills the house with a nice smell. I cook dinner.
After dinner, the plates are washed. Now, I have free time. I watch TV.
I sit in my living room. I look at the bright screen. I watch a movie or maybe a sports game.
It's interesting we say watch TV, not look at TV.
Well, that's true. We look at a picture on the wall because it doesn't move.
Right. But we watch television because there is action happening on the screen.
That's a great distinction. Watching involves paying attention to movement over time.
Exactly.
Or maybe I don't want to look at a screen. Maybe my eyes are tired. So I read a book.
I hold a physical book in my hands. I look at the words.
I turn the paper pages. I read a story.
And then after reading, you feel sleepy. You reach the very final action of the day. I go to bed.
I go to bed, put my head on the pillow. I close my eyes.
What's really fascinating here is the overall shape of the day, the routine we just described. It's cyclical.
Cyclical.
Yeah, it forms a complete circle.
A circle. Walk me through that. How is it a circle?
Well, think about the very first place we started today. The very first location in our story.
We started in the bed. Our first phrase was, wake up.
Exactly. We start the day lying in bed. Then we woke up. We got up. We did so many things.
We left the house. We went to work. We had lunch.
We worked more. We came home. We cooked dinner. And how do we end the entire day?
With the phrase, go to bed.
Yes. We end in the exact same physical place where we started. The circle of the daily routine is totally complete.
That's really profound, actually. We travel all around the city just to come back to the same pillow.
We do. And this circle raises a very important point about English grammar.
Oh, what's that?
Throughout this entire conversation, we've been using a specific verb tense. We're using the simple present tense.
Okay, yeah. I wake up. I go to work. I come home.
Right.
I noticed that.
Well,
we aren't saying I am waking up or I am going to work. We just say I wake up.
Right.
Why do we use the simple present tense for this?
We use the simple present tense specifically because this circle repeats. It happens every single day.
It happens on Monday. It happens again on Tuesday. It happens again on Wednesday.
Exactly. It's a permanent habit.
A permanent habit.
The actions are a permanent, repeating routine. When you use these simple sentences, I brush my teeth, I have lunch, you are telling someone about your permanent life.
You are telling them about the facts of your existence.
Yeah, that's it.
That clears up a lot of confusion. The simple present tense isn't necessarily about what is happening right this exact second.
No, it's not.
It's for repeating cycles.
Yeah.
It's for the habits that make up your life.
Yes, it's for the structure of your house.
It's amazing when you think about it. When we take all these tiny, simple phrases, these small bricks, and we put them together, we actually build an entire human day.
We've completed the full cycle.
Let's briefly summarize that full daily cycle we unpacked today. Let's see the whole picture.
Okay. We started in the morning, waking up when the alarm rings. The brain turns on.
Then, getting up. The feet hit the floor.
Brushing teeth with a toothbrush, taking a warm shower.
Getting dressed in clean clothes, eating breakfast to get energy for the day.
Then the transition. The middle of the day, leaving the house.
Going to work at an office or going to school to learn.
Stopping the busy day to take a break, dropping the anchor. Having lunch in the middle of the day.
And finally, the slow, relaxing evening. Coming home and taking off your shoes. Cooking a hot dinner.
Watching TV on the sofa. Reading a good book. And finally, going to sleep. Going back to bed.
It seems so incredibly simple, but it is just so powerful.
It is powerful. But why is it powerful for the person listening to us right now?
Yeah, why should they care deeply about these specific, simple words?
Because mastering these short sentences gives you a kind of superpower. It gives you the power to describe your entire life to someone else, even in a completely new language.
It's true. If you can confidently tell someone what time you wake up and what you do after work, you are sharing the reality of your life.
You're making a real connection. You aren't just reciting vocabulary, you're telling them who you are.
You're no longer a stranger to that person. You become a friend.
You really don't need big, difficult, complex words to make a new friend. You don't need to discuss philosophy.
No, you only need to be able to share your daily routine.
This has been a wonderful, slow-paced journey today. I really enjoyed taking our time with these concepts.
Me too. But before we finish, we want to give you, the listener, a challenge.
We want to leave you with a provocative thought. Something to try on your own. A challenge for tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, the sun will come up, your alarm will ring, your eyes will open.
As you go through your own routine, can you do something special?
Can you try to say the English words in your head for each action as you are actually doing them?
It's a great exercise. When your feet hit the floor tomorrow, just think quietly to yourself, I get up.
When you hold your toothbrush in your hand, look in the mirror and think, I brush my teeth.
When you put your shirt over your head, think, I get dressed.
You can turn your own home into a private English classroom. You don't need a textbook. You just need your daily habits.
You have the words now. You understand the grammar. You have the bricks.
Now you can build the house yourself.
Think back to our opening hook. We started with the idea of that X-ray machine.
Sometimes learning English feels murky and confusing and overwhelming. But these daily words, they are clear.
They are the bright, solid bones on the X-ray.
They are the strong bricks in the wall. You just have to pick them up one by one every single morning. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the everyday. Goodbye, and good luck with your routine tomorrow.